Morning.
New shirt. Looks a bit pricey, doesn't it?
Andrea said she might call round today.
Oh, aye.
Well, come on, Em, what do you think? All right.
I think if Bernie Parkin finds out his missus has been round here, you're going to need a black tie to go with that shirt.
Look, she reckons she can put some work our way, so she's come round and discuss it.
Oh, who do you think you're kidding?
Well, I admit she might have another motive.
She's never had another motive in her life.
So you reckon she's taking a bit of a shine to me, do you?
Pat, women like that don't take a shine to you, mate. They just get stuck in and cremate you. Don't you think you've had enough trouble the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I have. That's why I want some fun now. All right.
If you think this is going to be fun, mate...
Terry, leave it out, will you? Just for today, all right? You don't think this shirt's a bit over the top, do you?
No, you look fine, honestly. Stop worrying. What is the worst thing that he could say?
You know very well what.
Well, it's not so very bad.
Good news.
You've still got me, you know.
Looks as if we've won.
Smile, otherwise everyone will know your
Visit
secret
to the site
sorrow.
convince the councillors of the need to start a traffic survey at once.
Well done. Does that mean your campaign is over?
Yes, I suppose it does.
Well, I'm very proud of you. Only sorry I wasn't more supportive. Can't say I'll be sorry to see the back of that woman, though.
Funny. Think I shall miss her in a way. Well, the first thing I must do is to tell Adam. I can almost hear him now calling it Mr. Collins' Pelican Crossing.
Well, good old Adam. It's only a pity your own son doesn't show the same kind of interest, isn't it?
What?
Sorry, look. Look, I'm going out, all right?
What, and leaving Cecile alone?
Mother, Cecile is 32 years old. She speaks 5 languages. I'm sure she'll be able to muddle through somehow. I'll be back to wave you off.
But don't tell me he's going to start acting all mysterious, too. Had enough of that with Lucy.
I'm terribly sorry, Cecile.
Oh, that's all right. I think Gordon has a lot on his mind today.
All right, Carol. You done then?
No, nobody here but me.
Oh, bet you're enjoying the peace and quiet, eh?
Something I can do for you.
I'm getting rid of that Renault over there. I was wondering if your dad might be interested in it. Do for Damon to learn to drive in.
Or me. Girls can drive.
Maybe your boyfriend will buy it for you, eh?
But he's not here, is he?
I see. Well, see you then.
Can I come out now?
Oh, you? You might as well put a poster up and start selling tickets. Everyone knows you're here.
You're going to have to tell her eventually, you know, Karen, because sooner or later she's going to find out.
Oh, give us a break, Terry. You said yesterday that you'd take Vicky out today if no work turned up.
But I can't take it out, can I? Because there is no work. Look, you sure you don't want...
Get off! You're getting over me shirts.
Anyway, I thought this was supposed to be a business meeting.
So?
So, you're going to want your business partner with you, aren't you?
Well, that depends on Andrew's sales technique, doesn't it? I'll get it.
You sure you don't want to be...
Get off! You're getting over me shirt. You're dead if you do. Oh, Billy.
All right. Would either of you two gents be interested in a barely used Renault in mint condition?
Mint conditions, that means it's got a hole in the middle.
Hey, wouldn't you be better off getting it nicked, claiming the insurance?
Yeah, but I'm not like that, am I?
Who'd want to nick it anyway?
Mr. Magoo.
Listen, it's a perfectly good car, that.
Oh, aye. Is that why you're up to your elbows in oil?
Been tuning the engine, haven't I?
Hey, I know someone who might give you the scrap value of it.
Scrap? Oh, don't worry, Billy's winding you up. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put the word out for you, all right?
Oh, thanks, Pat.
Oily hands. Oh.
Is Gordon keeping something from us?
Not exactly. But he's gone to see someone. Someone who's important to him. A friend. Maybe more than that. Gordon doesn't know yet. They haven't seen each other for a while.
A boy.
Yes. He doesn't know that Gordon is in England. Gordon is anxious in case he's not so very happy to see him.
I see.
Wish we... What?
I was going to say, I wish we didn't have to hear these things second-hand. I'm not sure that that's what I really do wish.
What you wish is that he wasn't gay.
Of course I do. Oh, Carol. This is Cecile, a friend of Gordon's.
Hello.
Hello?
Cecile's from France.
Have you been here long?
Just arrived.
Just off the boat then, eh?
Oh, well, I don't know what you're sulking about. At least if you don't like it, you can leave.
I may have wanted to look at that car.
Look, Guy, we're going to need all the cash we can get our hands on for this flat. Never mind you messing around with rusty old cars and stupid old chairs.
Oh, I wish you'd shut up about the chairs.
Well, I mean, it's going to be hard enough getting me mum to let me live in sick. Never mind storing our furniture for us while we're looking for somewhere to do it.
I wish you'd stop going on about sin. You make me sound like a child molester.
I just want it all sorted before they get back. That way I can just tell them what I'm doing, pack my bags and go. I don't want any rows.
There are bound to be rows. No matter what you do, if you stay here, there'll be all sorts of rows about the hours you keep. No matter what you do, they're not going to like it. So you may as well do what you want.
Oh, I don't fit in here anymore. I've got to get out soon. Hey, where you go?
I'm going to look at that car.
Guy, look. I'm sorry if you think I'm making a fuss over nothing. But my mum and dad are my mum and dad. I've got to go easy on them, even when they're wrong. They've been hurt enough lately.
Yeah, well, see you later.
Oh, I thought you might be Nick.
You mean say he's not here to see you safely back from the opulent Orient?
It says here he had to go into work this morning, but he should be back soon. Was there something you wanted?
Yeah, news of the fabulous cushions of the East.
I was there with lots of very Western accountants, hardly in the clutches of Fu Manchu.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, there's really nothing to tell.
Oh, well, then, let me tell you that you're not the only one who's been to Hong Kong. I was there in '76, you know.
Oh, really? Nick never mentioned it.
Well, you intrigued enough to offer me a cup of tea?
Just about, I suppose. Come on in.
Why do they have to be so furtive?
I'm sure Gordon will tell us all about it in his own good time.
Oh, you think so, do you? Well, he's making a damn good job of keeping quiet so far. Keeping quiet in front of us, anyway. Seems quite happy to confide in strangers. I'm sorry, Cecile. It's this whole Lucy business all over again. I thought he was coming back to see us, instead of which we're just being used as a cover for some sordid little affair.
Lucy had some trouble with a married man.
What have we done to them? They can't talk to us. What do they think we're going to do? Sell their story to the news of the world? If he'd just be honest with us. Just give us a chance to understand him. I'm sure we could.
Hello. Am I interrupting something?
Oh, no. Just entertaining, Cecile.
I'm sorry about being so awkward this morning. I was a bit worried about something.
Are you still worried about it?
Not a bit. Mum? Dad? There's something I've got to tell you. Do you remember Christopher Duncan?
The boy who got upset when you went out with Kathy.
Yes, well, I went to see him this morning where he works.
And?
I wondered if it would be all right if he came to tea tomorrow.
There. Now he's told you. They thought you might be trying to keep it from them. Now everyone is happy. Yes?
Oh, yeah, it's a smashing car. It's a shame to see it go, really, but with having the firm's car and that, seems a bit daft to keep it on. You only get left standing out getting rusty. So I thought I'd sell it to someone who had a use for it. Didn't want to see it going to waste in the drive and that. Yeah. Start it up, mate, come on. Oh, it's a good little runner, you know. Sometimes gets a bit damp, you know. Hang on there, lad.
Sounds like battery trouble to me.
No, the battery's fine, mate.
Hang on. What battery? You haven't got one.
Hey?
You haven't got one.
Bloody hell! Some so-and-so's gonna nick it.
Oh, it's you, Billy.
Yeah.
Well, did you sell it or what?
Well, I've had a pretty firm offer as it happens, yeah. The only thing is, you couldn't tow back to the close for us, could you?
What?
The battery got whipped.
Well, we did warn you about Mr. McGoo. Yep.
You gonna help us or what?
Oh, wait, I can't, Billy. I'm expecting a visitor. Look, Terry will help you out, won't you, mate? Well, I can't, not without him.
Oh, come on, I'll give you the hand.
No, look, you see, the thing is, Billy, I can't leave Pat on his own.
Look, what you two get up to behind closed doors is your business. All I know is what's left of my car is stuck up there like a pile of free spares for every passing so-and-so to come and take their pick.
Right, Terry. See you later, mate. All right. Hey, hang on!
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, mate.
Can't you see what you're doing to us? Isn't it enough that you've rejected everything your mother and I stood for? Every value we've tried to instill in your life? Do you have to wave it under our noses like this?
Paul. What do you mean?
I mean this Mad Hatter's tea party for a start. You don't seriously expect us to go through with it, do you?
I wasn't sure, but I thought I'd give you the opportunity.
You thought you could see how far you could push us? Well, we won't take any more. You don't expect us to put up with this, do you? To take this fad of yours seriously? To sit around the table making small talk with some misfit as though we were his prospective in-laws?
All along, you've said that what bothered you wasn't the way I am, but the distance that I've put between us. But that's not true, is it? You don't want me near you at all, do you?
Turns my stomach.
Paul!
Well, you'll just have to put up with it. Because that is the way I am. That is the way your son turned out. I'm gay, all right?
What am I going to do?
Can't help you there, Billy, mate. You're going to have to get a trailer.
It's going to cost me a fortune.
Yeah, but I suppose you could always leave it here for another couple of hours, then you'll be able to sweep it up with a dustpan and brush.
Do you reckon I should just leave it like?
Oh, no, the busies are red hot on things like this. They'll come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Well, they won't be down the shower to get who did this, though, will they? Oh, no, look at that fumes off the bloody wipers.
Right, well, I think I'll be getting back to Pat then, all right?
What am I going to do?
Well, mate, with a trailer, he'll pick it up for you.
That's going to cost me.
Yeah, well, he'll take the value of the car for scrap instead of payments.
Scrap?
Oh! Thank you for the card.
Oh, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm later than I said it'd be. Another crisis in municipal guttering design. Hello, Charlie. What are you doing here? Listening to fabulous tales of eastern lands. Hey, did you know that the special toilet modules of the new Hong Kong and Shanghai bank building cost £1 million each, and there are 139 of them? How many pennies would each employee have to spend before the new facilities went into profit?
Charlie's been to Hong Kong.
Has he been spinning you yarns?
All morning.
Hey, don't underestimate her, Nick. She's got enough stories of her own.
Main one being that I missed you.
Carry on, don't let me disturb you.
Well, as a matter of fact, Charlie, you're disturbing us.
Really? Heather, do you find me disturbing?
Well, I am a bit tired.
Tired of me?
No, you've been very entertaining, but...
I'm tired of you, Charlie.
Whoever's tired of Charlie is tired of life.
Very tired of you.
Oh, well, in that case, perhaps you excuse me. No doubt, once you've had a good night's sleep, you'll be full of enthusiasm for me again. Goodbye, Heather. Thank you for your hospitality.
Nick, that was abrupt.
You should never have let him in the first place.
Have you had an argument or something?
No. I haven't exactly seen much of him since the wedding.
Haven't exactly seen much of each other since the wedding.
No. Oh, come here.
So we'll see you on Thursday, is that right?
No, I won't be coming back, Mrs. Collins.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Otherwise, you'd have been straight with me. But you haven't been straight with me, have you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You knew what you knew, and you let me go ahead and clean the toilet and the sink he does his teeth in and everything, because you couldn't care less what happens to me.
I seem to have lost the thread of this conversation.
I don't want to work here anymore. Your son could have AIDS.
Still in one piece, then?
Yep, she here.
Nope. Has she been?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, it's nearly 3 o'clock. She won't come now. Bernie will just be getting out of bed now, ready to go clubbing it. Probably have her manicure on his knuckles.
She said she'll come, so she'll come.
I used to say that about Santa. Hey, I'll tell you what we'll do. Come here. We'll sit down, put our feet up, and we'll watch the magic rabbits. That'll cheer you up.
We don't have to apologise to her for the way our son runs his life.
Oh, don't you?
Besides, you can't get AIDS from a sink.
Oh, can't you?
No.
Listen, Mr. Collins, this thing's only just been discovered. It's all very well for you to say you can't catch it off a sink, but you don't know that. No one knows. What you did know is that your son is gay, and therefore he's a risk. And you never said a word to me because you think I don't count. That's what gets to me.
Oh, no. What gets you is that our son is a homosexual, and you don't like homosexuals. You think they're all the same, all a bit funny, all sleeping around. Well, our son is a perfectly normal, bright young man. He's not a diseased wretch, and he's not promiscuous. He's probably far less promiscuous than you are.
I don't have to listen to any more of this.
No. People like you don't like listening much, do you?
Carol, I'm sorry it had to happen like this, and it's a very trying time for us. I just hope you won't let this go any further.
What?
About Gordon.
You take my breath away, you lot.
Thanks, Dad.
What for?
For sticking up for me.
I wasn't sticking up for you. I was sticking up for the family. I don't know anything about you. You could have AIDS for all I know. Oh, son.
How much? Oh, you're joking, aren't you, mate? Oh, do they? Well, they almost want the rats tested. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll ring you back if my brain goes dead, all right?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I wasn't sure you'd be back.
Don't be daft. I wouldn't leave my chairs.
Look, I'm sorry about this morning. It's all this house business. Been on to the agents and everyone. There's nothing down for us. Well, nothing that's not as bent as a busy. One fella wanted us to write out a year's cheques in advance.
I'll make something nice to eat, shall
I hate it when you do that.
I? What?
Act like you live here.
Well, I have lived here for a week.
Oh, I did notice. The entire street noticed as a
Well,
matter
I'm
of fact.
sick of running and hiding every time someone comes to the door.
Don't you start. I'll tell her eventually. I know you're worried about your exams or whatever, but my mother's being raped. I'm not going to let anything else bad happen to her, all right?
Look, I'm sorry. I just wanted us to have some time together. But then we've got loads of time, haven't we?
Yeah.
Good to be back. Did you see your pink villa in Kowloon?
Where I was supposed to honeymoon with Tom. In Kowloon, all the villas are pink.
I've been brooding about that while you've been away. How you nearly married a jet setter and then became one yourself. You don't have any regrets, do you?
Oh, you are silly. I'd never have got to be a jet setter if I'd married Tom. I enjoyed myself a lot out there, even though I missed you. Why did you throw him out?
Charlie. Because I wanted to be with you. I haven't seen you for 3 weeks.
You were very sharp with him.
You've got to be. Charlie doesn't budge otherwise.
And there was nothing more than that.
Well, such as?
I don't know. I thought there might have been some sort of disagreement.
No. I've hardly seen him since he went away.
There's a test you can have to see if you've got the virus. HTLV3 it's called. I've had it and I'm in the clear.
And your friend?
Him too.
I'm sorry, it's just... Well, I hardly know anything about the kind of life you lead.
You were right to ask. You don't have to be particularly promiscuous to catch it, just unlucky.
So you're not worried about yourself?
Very worried about it. I can see it wiping out half the planet because the press have got everyone looking in the wrong place for it, thinking it's a gay problem or a black problem or a junkie problem. It's everybody's problem, even yours.
Well, I hardly think...
You might have a blood transfusion.
But it's affected gays mostly, hasn't it?
It's made people hate us. Think we were criminals. I'm sorry.
It isn't just a fad with you, is it?
No, Dad. No, I thought it might be. I tried going out with Kathy, went to live in France. Nothing's changed.
And Christopher?
I could put him off if you like. You're not going to enjoy that much, are you?
No. But I'll try and take your relationship seriously. I want what's best for you, you know that.